Darlene Tipton was a veteran executive at Fox. In fact, she was part of the Conduct and Communications department, but she violated company policy because she actually used her email to send out messages about raising money for the family members of the victims for the missing Malaysia flight. Now, she felt terrible for these people. She wanted to help them out. And apparently that broke the code of conduct within Fox News, or Fox, I should be specific. It's not necessarily the news company. And so they decided to let her go after she worked with them for 25 years. Now, she doesn't regret it. She said she did it because that was the right thing to do. In fact, let me give you her quote. She said, "We want to raise money for our families to give them immediate relief," which makes all the sense in the world. Otherwise, they could be in court for years, so she doesn't want them to have to deal with the court process. Now, a Fox spokesperson by the name of Scott says that Tipton's Conduct and Communications violated company policy, citing privacy concerns. He declined to discuss particulars, but he also said, "As soon as we became aware, we took appropriate steps," and then they let her go.
Okay, her technical title was Vice President of Standards and Practices for the Fox Cable Networks Group. Okay, so that's not necessarily Fox News. They're in the same company, obviously, right? But leave it to Fox overall to make sure that all acts of love are distinguished. So, because I referenced that because Jeb Bush recently talked about how immigrants are doing an act of love. They're trying to look out for their family, and he got booed by Republicans. Are you about boo, act of love, boo? Oh, you're trying to help people getting charity with the missing flight? Boo, fired. Your conduct is unacceptable. Amazing. Now, look, let's be fair. Maybe they know something that we don't know, right? It's possible. And they say, this is slightly weird, but a condition of accepting the money that she's hoping to raise for the families is that they waive the right to seek legal remedy.
I don't really understand what her motivation is behind that. I mean, it sounds really weird. Like, what do you care if they go through the court process and they sue because they feel like there was some wrongdoing within the company, within Malaysia Airlines? Who knows? Who knows? But it still doesn't make sense for Fox to fire her based on the information that we know. And I like that you said that there might be something we don't know. She might have done something wrong. But on its face, it seems like what she's doing is great and she's trying to help people out.
Yeah, no, it's definitely a weird story. And look, Fox operates in different ways than Fox News does. And it's all very complicated because Roger Ailes, who runs Fox News, also runs the local stations now. He didn't used to, but he does now, right? But that's different from the Fox Cable Networks group. And I've never heard of a charity saying that you have to relinquish your legal remedies in order to get the money. She says if they're getting money through contributions, it isn't right for them to seek money through legal channels too. Why? I don't know why that's the case. So there might be something to this story that we don't quite know.
Yeah.
But, you know, so it's fun to make fun of Fox and say that they're killing all acts of love. And it is weird that she got fired, and she says she's going to sue, right?
Yeah.
So she thinks she's absolutely in the right. If she was trying to hide something, you don't think that she would sue. So there's some chance that the story's a little bit more complicated. We've given you all the details that we have right now, but it is certainly a really weird thing to fire someone because they're trying to raise money for charity. I've never seen that either.
Yeah, it's crazy. Well, I mean, if you look at the Conservative Party, right, there's something really strange happening because they're the most religious people in the country, and religion is supposed to preach about how you need to help your neighbor, help your friends, anyone who's needy or poor, you help them out. But anytime someone does do that, they get booed, they get insulted, or they do get, you know, negative reactions as a result of that. And I just never really understood why there's that disconnect between what their religion tells them and what they actually practice in real life. And then they go out there and they preach about family values and stuff. So it's very contradictory and it's strange, and I don't really understand why Fox would fire her. Let's say that they're 100% honest and they fired her because of privacy concerns. They didn't want her to use the email that they had given her. That's not a good enough reason to fire someone who's worked for your company for 25 years. JR, can you imagine one day Cenk goes through our email and says, oh my God, you used the TYT email to email someone who's not related to work. How dare you? Privacy concerns.
I think the real privacy concern is if I went through your guys' emails.
Exactly.
Right? So, like, that has never occurred to me. Like, people got too much time on their hands.
Yeah.
Like, what are you rifling through people's... Do your fucking job. Like, why are you rifling through their emails? You think I'd have time to rifle through people's fucking emails?
Thank God.
You know? Like, no, I understand, like, it could be a situation where you're using the TYT email to present yourself as TYT and scam people of money or something, then I got a lot of issues with you.
Wait, you can do
then
that?
we're going to fucking regulate, right? Okay, then it's what Fox does to you is going to seem mild by comparison. But it doesn't appear that that's the situation here.
Right.